Alright, welcome back to season 3 of our show, and today it's tomato olive rice. Let's show you how to do it. So right here we have some rice, tomato paste, some olives, we got some bell peppers, some onions, little garlic, paprika, and thyme. Right here is some water, and in the pot here we got a little bit of lard. Now this is about how much lard you're going to need for this. If this was a stick of butter, it would be equal to about a quarter of a stick. Onto the stove we go. Alright, we're going to start off with a little garlic. We got our oil nice and hot. Let's give that a little spin in there. And just when you start to smell that, and it starts to turn, onions and bell peppers right in. We're going to get these cooked down a bit. Give those a nice little spin. This goes pretty quick from here. So we're just going to sweat these down a bit and get all those flavors out of your onion and out of your pepper. Now we're not adding any salt to this because the olives have enough salt. So just get them cooked down a bit. You want that flavor, you want to build those flavors. So now, we're going to get in our tomato paste. And you want to cook out the oil out of the paste because it's going to bring out that flavor. You can almost see that oil releasing from that paste. Now if you wanted to add sun-dried tomatoes in here, you could, but we're going with a nice paste right now. You don't need much. Now that you got the paste in there, we're going to add our rice. This is uncooked rice. It's dry rice. It's been rinsed and dried. Rinse one time. I didn't rinse all the starch out of it. You want to leave some of that starch. That's Jasmine rice, so you guys know. And now we're just gonna brown it off to bring the flavor out of the rice. So we'll just get our rice nice and cooked off. When you hear it starting to pop and smell it, you know you're doing pretty good. So now when you hear it popping, in with the olives. In with your thyme, and in with the paprika. I like a nice amount of paprika in there, so I'm going with a lot of that in there. You guys can use as much or as little as you like. Let's give that a stir. And you can smell all that in there. You can smell the paprika hitting the bottom of that pot. And now we're just going to deglaze with a little white wine. Good amount of that. And we're just going to give that a stir. And get all those nice flavors off the bottom of that. that cook down a little bit and get all those flavors off the bottom. And just when you deglaze that pan and get all those flavors off the bottom, we're going to add some water. I'm adding water, not chicken stock, because chicken stock will be too salty unless you make your own. And mine's all out from Christmas. I used all my chicken stock, and I make it during the year. And I save it for the holiday time to make a nice stock. All right, we're going to cook this with the lid off for now. And we're going to let this come to a little simmer. We're going to drop our heat down and see where we're at from there, so stick around. Don't go anywhere. All right, you can start to see the rice. And what we'll do is we're going to add just a little bit more water. Not much, but you want to judge it out because that tomato paste is going to thicken this. So you just want to give it just a slight stir. And I'm just going to judge it out. I want this dry, so I'm going to cook this with the lid off. And then at the last minute, I'll put the lid on. When I get the right consistency and the right doneness of the rice, the lid will go on, but it has to be timed almost perfectly. So we'll show you that when we get back here. Stick around, don't go anywhere. All right, so this is about where you want the rice. I'm just gonna give it a little quick stir. You don't want to disturb it too much. I'm just showing you guys this because this is where you want it. Just like that. And now I'm going to drop my lid on and let this rice steam off. We'll meet you right back here. Show you what we got going on. I'm going to crack the lid and leave it open. Don't go anywhere. We're done. Let's show you what we got. Look at that. Beautiful. Now we're just going to rake this back a little bit and show you what this looks like on a plate. That's what you want to do. You just want to rake it back a bit. Now, this is how this should come out. Just look at it. You should see all the grains right on there. It's not clumpy. And this is how you want it. Just like that. You don't want it dry. All right, there it is, tomato olive rice. If you like this video and more videos about to come, please don't forget to hit that like, hit that bell, this way you get those notifications first. With no further ado, gotta get that little Pitmaster taste there.